The Zarketh warships emerged from hyperspace in perfect formation, their obsidian hulls absorbing the sun's light as they approached Earth's orbit. Admiral Kress stood on the bridge of his flagship, mandibles clicking in anticipation. Intelligence suggested this primitive world would fall within hours, their pitiful defenses no match for the Empire's might. Primitive nuclear weapons detected, his sensor officer reported. Scattered orbital satellites. No energy shields. No faster-than-light capabilities. Kress chittered in amusement. Another easy conquest for the Empire's ever-expanding territories. Begin the standard bombardment pattern. Target their major population centers first. The first plasma bolts never reach Earth's atmosphere. They dissipated harmlessly against an invisible barrier, sending ripples of energy cascading across the planet's shield system. Impossible. Kress roared. They're supposed to be pre-space flight. Admiral. The sensor officer's voice crackled with panic, multiple signatures emerging from the dark side of their moon. From behind Earth's natural satellite, hundreds of warships appeared. Their designs were unlike anything in the Empire's database, an eclectic mix of flowing organic curves and sharp geometric angles. Energy readings went off the charts as weapon systems powered up. A transmission cut through their communications. This is Admiral Sarah Chen of the Earth Defense Fleet. You have entered restricted space and demonstrated hostile intent. You have 30 seconds to retreat beyond the Kuiper Belt or face immediate response. Kress's mandibles twitched. This wasn't the primitive civilization they'd expected. The humans had been hiding their true capabilities, waiting and watching. His tactical officer's voice trembled. Admiral, their weapon systems. They're not just advanced. They're beyond anything we've encountered. The energy signatures don't match any known technology. Before Kress could respond, the first human ships opened fire. Their weapons cut through the Empire's strongest shields like they weren't even there. Each shot found its mark with impossible precision. There was no chaos in their attack pattern. This was the calculated response of a species that had done this before. Full retreat, Kress ordered, but it was too late. The human fleet had already closed their escape vector, executing a perfect pincer movement. As his ship's systems began failing one by one, Kress realized the Empire's greatest mistake. They had judged Earth by what it showed the galaxy, not by what it had chosen to hide. In the aftermath, as rescue pods were collected by Earth vessels, Admiral Chen stood on her bridge reviewing the battle data. Another attempted invasion, another would-be conqueror learning the hard way. Earth had faced down countless alien aggressors over the centuries, each engagement adding to their technological arsenal and tactical knowledge. The secret of humanity's success wasn't just their advanced technology, it was their patience. While other species broadcasted their achievements across the cosmos, humans had learned long ago to keep their true capabilities hidden. They presented a carefully crafted image of a developing civilization while building one of the most formidable defense forces in the galaxy. In her office at Earth Defense Command, Chen reviewed the preliminary analysis. The Zarketh's technology would be studied, adapted, and incorporated into Earth's defenses. Their tactics would be analyzed, their weaknesses noted. Every attempted invasion made humanity stronger, more prepared for the next threat. As she looked out her window at the Earth below, Chen couldn't help but smile at the irony. The galaxy thought humans were isolated, primitive, and vulnerable. In reality, they were the most battle-tested species in known space. Each failed invasion had taught them something new, and the Zarketh had just contributed to that legacy. The real question wasn't whether Earth would survive the next alien encounter. It was whether the galaxy would ever realize that humans weren't just defending their world. They were letting each aggressor teach them how to become an unstoppable force, one failed invasion at a time. Deep within Jupiter's atmosphere, humanity's greatest secret stirred to life. The Olympus shipyards, hidden beneath swirling storms of the gas giant, had operated undetected for over a century. As news of the Zarketh attack spread, massive construction bays activated, revealing ships that defied conventional understanding of space warfare. General Marcus Rodriguez watched from the command center as the newest vessels of humanity's hidden fleet prepared for deployment. Each ship incorporated technology from dozens of failed invasions, refined and improved upon by human engineers. The ships weren't just weapons. They were living proof of humanity's greatest strength, the ability to learn from every enemy. Status report on the Prometheus-class vessels, he commanded, his voice steady despite the gravity of the situation. All 7 ships ready for deployment, sir. The adaptive shield systems derived from the Nexus incursion are fully operational. Quantum weaponry salvaged from the Helix encounter is primed. The general nodded, remembering the countless battles that had contributed to these technological marvels. Each invasion attempt had unknowingly donated to Earth's arsenal, their failures becoming humanity's stepping stones to supremacy. Intelligence reports indicated the Zarketh were regrouping for a second attack, this time with their full armada. They still didn't understand that their first defeat wasn't luck. It was the result of centuries of preparation. Begin Phase 2, Rodriguez ordered. Across the solar system, hidden installations awakened. Asteroid bases revealed massive weapon platforms. Orbital defense systems shifted, showing their true capabilities. The carefully maintained illusion of Earth's vulnerability was falling away, revealing the fortress humanity had built. The Zarketh's second wave arrived exactly where Earth's predictive AI said they would. This time, they brought 3,000 ships, the pride of their empire. They emerged from hyperspace ready for war, only to find themselves surrounded. Earth's hidden fleet descended upon them like mythological gods of war. Ships that could bend gravity itself tore through enemy formations. Weapons reverse-engineered from a dozen alien civilizations bypassed shields that were considered impenetrable. From his command center, Rodriguez watched the battle unfold. The Zarketh fought with desperation, but they were facing an enemy that had spent centuries preparing for this exact scenario. Every human ship carried the accumulated knowledge of countless defensive wars. But the true revelation came when the Zarketh attempted to deploy their secret weapon, a dimensional rifter capable of tearing space itself. As the device powered up, human ships seamlessly adapted, their systems automatically countering the threat. "Sir," his tactical officer reported, "we've seen this technology before. The Crimson Hegemony tried using it 80 years ago. Our countermeasures are already in place." That was humanity's true advantage. While other species developed their technology in isolation, humans have been exposed to, and learned from, dozens of advanced civilizations. Each attempted invasion had been a deadly teacher, and humanity had been an excellent student. The battle ended not with a dramatic last stand, but with the systematic dismantling of the galaxy's most powerful fleet. As rescue beacons flickered across space, Rodriguez reflected on the irony of their situation. Earth hadn't just been defending itself all these years. It had been using each attack as a testing ground, refining its capabilities against the best the galaxy could throw at them. In the aftermath, as debris was collected and prisoners processed, Earth's leaders debated their next move. The facade of vulnerability could no longer be maintained. The question now wasn't how to defend Earth, but how to deal with a galaxy it was about to realize just how powerful humanity had become. The Zarketh homeworld's orbital defense grid detected the human fleet too late. By the time their sensors registered the threat, Earth's ships had already positioned themselves in a perfect containment formation. No shots were fired. They didn't need to. The message was clear: we can reach you whenever we want. Fleet Commander Maya Patel stood on the bridge of the EDS Hyperion, Earth's most advanced warship. Her vessel alone carried enough firepower to level a continent, but that wasn't why they were here. This mission was about sending a message. Broadcasting on all frequencies, her communications officer announced. "The Zarketh High Command is responding." The alien leader's hologram materialized on the bridge, mandibles twitching with barely contained rage. "You dare to threaten our homeworld?" "This isn't a threat," Maya replied calmly. "This is a demonstration. Your empire has spent generations conquering what you considered lesser species. Today, you learn why Earth was different. At her signal, human ships across the Zarketh Empire began revealing themselves. Hidden fleet elements decloaked near every major military installation, mining operation, and colony world. The empire that thought itself invincible discovered it had been infiltrated months before they even considered attacking Earth. Impossible, the Zarketh leader hissed. Our security networks were compromised the moment you first scanned Earth, Maya interrupted. Every probe you sent taught us more about your technology. Every reconnaissance mission revealed more of your tactics. You weren't studying us. We were studying you. The truth hit home. The Zarketh hadn't discovered Earth. Earth had allowed itself to be discovered. Every step of their invasion plan had been anticipated, analyzed, and countered before it began. Maya activated a holographic display showing the full extent of human military presence throughout their space. We could have stopped your attack before it began. We could have struck while your fleet was mobilizing. Instead, we waited, because your attack served a purpose. The display shifted, showing the aftermath of the battle in Earth's orbit. Your technology has been analyzed. Your tactical databases have been decoded. Your military capabilities have been assessed. You've given us everything we needed to ensure you never threaten another civilization again. The Zarketh leader's posture shifted from rage to something closer to fear. What are your demands? Simple. Your empire will withdraw from all conquered territories. You will provide reparations to the species you've subjugated, and you will submit to regular inspections to ensure compliance. And if we refuse, Maya's expression remained neutral. Then we demonstrate why countless alien civilizations more advanced than yours have failed to conquer Earth. The choice is yours. As the Zarketh leadership debated their response, Maya reflected on humanity's journey to this moment. Centuries of defending against alien aggression had forced them to evolve beyond mere military might. They had become masters of strategy, intelligence, and psychological warfare. The response came within the hour, full acceptance of Earth's terms. As Maya prepared to relay the news to Earth Command, she knew this was more than just a victory. It was the beginning of a new era. Humanity was stepping out of the shadows, ready to reshape a galaxy that had underestimated them for far too long. In the depths of Earth's most secure facility, Dr. Elena Santos accessed archives that few humans knew existed. The ancient protocol database contained humanity's darkest secrets, records of every alien encounter, every invasion attempt, and every technological breakthrough derived from those conflicts. The Zarketh's defeat had forced humanity's hand. As alien civilizations across the galaxy reeled from the revelation of Earth's true power, questions arose about humanity's history. Dr. Santos had been tasked with declassifying select portions of that history. Display First Contact Protocol Alpha, she commanded. Holographic displays illuminated, showing footage from humanity's first alien encounter. Not the peaceful meeting most species assumed, but a brutal invasion attempt that occurred millennia ago. The images showed primitive humans facing advanced alien weaponry. But instead of being conquered, they adapted. They survived. They turned the invaders' own technology against them. Each subsequent invasion followed the same pattern: humanity absorbing, learning, evolving. Director Chen needs to see this, Santos muttered, accessing deeper archives. The evidence was clear. Humanity hadn't just been lucky in surviving countless invasions. They had been engineered for it, their very DNA carrying markers of ancient genetic optimization. The truth was more startling than even most humans knew. The first aliens to reach Earth hadn't just been invaders. They had been running from something. In their desperation, they had attempted to use humanity as weapons, modifying human genetics to create perfect adaptive soldiers. But their creation had exceeded their expectations. Enhanced human intelligence and adaptability had turned the tables. The would-be conquerors became the first unwitting contributors to humanity's technological advancement. Santos pulled up recent battle data from the Zarketh conflict. The same patterns were there: rapid adaptation, intuitive understanding of alien technology, unprecedented learning speed. What other species took generations to develop, humans mastered in years. Security breach in Section 7. The facility's AI announced suddenly. Santos smiled. Right on schedule. The Zarketh weren't just beaten. They were being allowed to discover exactly why they had failed. Their infiltration team had bypassed the outer security layers too easily. They reached the archive's public sections, finding exactly what Earth wanted them to find. The proof of humanity's engineered evolution, their perfect memory retention, their enhanced problem-solving capabilities. But they wouldn't find the deeper truth. They wouldn't discover that humanity had long since surpassed their original engineering. That each invasion had not just added to their technology, but had triggered further evolutionary advances. The Zarketh spies downloaded the data and retreated, thinking they had stolen valuable intelligence. They didn't realize they were carrying exactly what Earth wanted the galaxy to know. Humanity wasn't just another species that had grown strong through adversity. They were the ultimate adaptation engine, designed for survival, enhanced by conflict, perfected through challenge. As the security breach alerts faded, Santos sealed the true archives. The galaxy would soon know enough to fear Earth, but not enough to truly understand them. That was how humanity had survived all these years, by controlling not just their technology, but the very narrative of their existence. The Galactic Council's emergency session marked the first time in recorded history that all 5,000 member species gathered simultaneously. The revelation of Earth's true nature had sent shockwaves through civilized space, transforming the galaxy's political landscape overnight. Ambassador James Chen stood before the assembled representatives, Earth's first official delegate to the Council. The chamber fell silent as he approached the podium, thousands of alien species watching with a mixture of fear and fascination. For centuries, Chen began, humanity was content to remain isolated, defending our borders while presenting an image of primitive vulnerability. Recent events have forced us to reveal our true nature. Now, you deserve to know why. The massive display behind him activated, showing historical footage of Earth's numerous defensive wars. Each image demonstrated humanity's remarkable ability to not just survive, but to emerge stronger from every conflict. Earth isn't just a planet, Chen continued. It's a testament to the power of adaptation. Every species that tried to conquer us inadvertently contributed to our advancement. But we didn't use this power to build an empire. We used it to perfect our defenses, to ensure that no species would ever succeed in subjugating another through force. The council chamber erupted in murmurs as Chen revealed humanity's new role, peacekeepers of the galaxy. The Zarketh Empire's dissolution had created a power vacuum, and Earth was uniquely positioned to fill it. We propose a new galactic order, Chen announced. Earth will share its defensive technologies with peaceful civilizations. Our fleets will protect developing worlds from conquest. Our knowledge will serve as a shield for those who cannot yet defend themselves. The implications were staggering. Humanity wasn't just revealing its power. It was offering to fundamentally change how the galaxy functioned. Species that had lived in fear of conquest would now have Earth's protection. Civilizations that had hidden their achievements could finally emerge into the light. As the Council debated Earth's proposal, reports flooded in from across the galaxy. The mere existence of humanity's capabilities had already deterred 3 pending invasion plans by various empires. The knowledge that Earth could detect, counter, and defeat any aggressive action had created a new paradigm of interstellar relations. The age of conquest is over, Chen declared. Earth stands ready to ensure that no species need fear extinction or enslavement. We have spent centuries learning how to stop invasions. Now we will teach others to do the same. The vote was unanimous. Earth's emergence as a galactic superpower wasn't met with resistance, but with relief. In a universe where strength typically led to imperialism, humanity offered something different: protection without subjugation, power without conquest, advancement without aggression. As Ambassador Chen concluded the historic session, he reflected on humanity's journey. They had begun as victims, transformed into survivors, evolved into defenders, and finally emerged as guardians. The galaxy would never be the same, and that was exactly what Earth had been working toward all along.